Hey guys, this is Mr. H. This is question number 36 from the Regents, Algebra 1 Regents exam. And I'm going to show you how to do this using your calculator, and then I'm going to upload it to my YouTube channel. All right, so this is just graphing a system of inequalities. And you got to be pretty precise in order to get, this is going to be a 4-point question. So if you get the graph correct, you'll get 2 points. And then you have to answer this question down here. And then that's also worth 2 points. So I'm going to show you how you can use your calculator to do all of this. So first thing I need to do is, let's see, I got to get the calculator. Here we go. So I'm going to go to the graph part. Now, we don't have functions here. We have two inequalities. So what we're going to do is we are going to go menu 32. We're going to change this to a relation. Now, what that does is it allows us to type in the inequality exactly as we see it. So for instance, the first one is 3y minus 9 is less than or equal to 12. So that's what we're going to type in. 3y minus 9 is less than or equal to 12. So I put that here. And so that's what the graph looks like. Actually, yeah, that's what the graph looks like. So I'm going to pull this down a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I am going to use menu 51. And it tells me that the y value is 7. So I'm going to go up 7. So let me show you what I'm going to do on my, I'm going to use blue. I'm going to go up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now there's one more thing I got to make sure, because this is going to be a horizontal line. But, and it's a solid line. And the reason that it's a solid line is it's less than or equal to. Anything that has an equal to will always have a solid line. So I'm going to go up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to use the ruler. And let's see here. I'm going to make this, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I am going to basically draw a line, and then I get rid of the ruler, and then basically everything underneath this is a solution for that first one. Anything, any point in this would be a solution. So that part is done. Now I'm going to go back to the calculator, and I'm going to enter the second inequality. So this one is going to be y is less than negative 2x minus 4. And then we press enter. And that's what this one looks like. Now, in order for me to graph this, I need at least a couple of points. And what I'm going to do is, actually, let's go back here. I want to show you one thing. I'm going to go and I'm going to get rid of, I'm not going to get rid of it, but I'm going to take that one off by clicking it. Now that one's gone. So now I'm just going to focus on this one now. All right. So there's a couple things. I need to get a couple points. So I'm going to use menu 51. And let's see, it tells me that one of the points is 0 and negative 4. So I'm going to write that down. Let me change the color. So it's going to be 0 and a negative 4. And now I need another point. So I just keep going. Let's see here. Right here is a negative 2, 0. So I have 2 points. So now I can plot those 2 points. Now notice one more thing. When I hover over this line, you can see that it's not a solid line. It's a dashed line. And so what the calculator is trying to tell you is this one, because it has less than, it is not going to be a solid line. So let's go plot the information we have. So one of the points is 0 and negative 4. So I go down 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put a point here. and then a negative 2, 0. So I go over 2 and I'm going to stay here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the ruler again, but this time it's going to be, let's see, it's not going to be a solid line. It's going to be a dashed line. So it's going to be boom, 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 boom. So now that's done. Now I just have to shade it. When the shading was underneath, I believe. Yep, it's underneath. So I'm going to shade everything under the red, under the line red. And so now I'm going to go back and I'm now going to put that one that I unhighlighted back together because I want you to see something. Now, so the solution for this problem is, let me zoom out a little bit. I'm going to do menu 44. I'm going to put it here at the center. Now, so the solution for this is basically this little kind of purplish area. This is red, this is blue, this little purple area is the solution. Anything inside of this area is a solution. So if I'm, so let me go back to my actual drawing. So anything inside of here, from here all the way down is a solution. Anything in here is a solution. So if I take any point that is in this area, that's going to be, so let's go here. So this is negative 3, negative 4. So I'm going to choose this point right here. So that's a negative 4, 0. So according to my graph, that is, according to my graph, that's a solution. Now, here's a way that you can test it. You can just put this into both of these inequalities, and you should get 2 true statements. So if I do 3 times a negative, actually it's 3 times 0. There is no y value, so so that's going to be 3. That's going to be 0 minus 9, and that's going to be a negative 9. Is a negative 9 less than 12? Less than or equal to 12? Yes, that's true. Now let's look at this second statement. It says y has to be less than a negative 2x minus 4. So y is 0, and then I'm going to do a negative 2 times a negative 4. So that's going to be 8, and then I'm subtracting 4 from that. So that'll be 0 is less than 4, and that's true as well. So this point works. I just checked it. So this is how you would get, this would be 2 points here. Then now make sure you pay attention. The lines have to be dashed when they need to be. This one is a solid line. If I go back to my graphing calculator, you can see that this right here is a solid line, and you can see that this one is a dashed line. So anything on this line is a part of the solution. Anything on this dashed line is not a solution because we don't include that, okay? But anything inside here, anything in this area is a solution to the system. All right, I think that's it. I'm going to shut this down, stop the recording, and post this.